so upset? Are you okay? You surely okay? Oh, sweet girl. We're actually wondering if she doesn't always feel okay. She's going to the vet on Tuesday, so she's had some. She had I think you call them urinary stones or something. I don't know. She had some urinary tract issues, which cats often seem to get, and that's why she's on the special food, the special expensive food. But that's fine. And sometimes I think she is still a bit sore. I don't know. Oh, Shirley, you're so funny. She doesn't. Her demeanor is so not the way she looks right now, which is angry and fierce. It's just kind of amusing. Shirley, is today going to be a stay in this chair all day day? Signs pointing to yes, maybe. Having real coffee for a change in my Be Kind cup. I had Bill make me the coffee because we do it with the pour over it with a thing on the cup, and I just let him make one for me. And then I'm having one of my favorite baked goods from Trader Joe's are these orange poppy seed scones, which are glazed and which we put in the freezer, so that is still okay to eat. And then we just heated them up for a little while, and they're delicious. Pretty sweet, not diet food at all, but yummy. And I just had a really nice time with, I don't know if anyone who's watching my Vlogmas does this. MJ has her support group chat every Saturday, and she does a phenomenal job of hosting that. She just makes everyone feel comfortable. She's polite, friendly, upbeat. It's just a great resource for anyone. Sorry, it's a headphones kind of day. I just wanted to say one last thing about the support booktube chat that MJ hosts most Saturdays, I think. It's a nice way to interact with people, but it's low stakes. I am not as sociable on booktube on purpose. For one thing, I'm busy, and then I'm also kind of introverted. Like, I mean, we were joking about we're all introverts except Steve. He's not an introvert, but so I don't like. A controversial opinion. I don't really like the Voxer group reads that much. I don't like Voxer. I don't like the idea of talking and then it's immediately out. What if I say the wrong thing? I don't know. There's no way of just checking what you said. And I find the group reads on Voxer have always been kind of like anxiety interesting for whatever reasons. And so this isn't that. This is just kind of a nice, breezy, getting to know people, saying supportive things, and actually getting some good tips about channels. But that's it. It's like, that's what I mean by low stakes. You see people that you know anyway, and there is something about a live interaction that is, it's interesting how that makes you feel more connected to people or in a different way. It's a step beyond just watching their videos and commenting. It's funny. Isn't it interesting? I've visited Steve's live streams, he's funny because, well, the few times that I've gone on there, I guess, and to be honest, dipping in, not the whole thing, sometimes it seems like he's been talking on his own and he doesn't pay attention to the chat, but then suddenly he'll start paying attention to the chat, and then it gets, and meanwhile people are saying funny things in the chat, like jokey things, or it's a typical, it's funny how I think that the chats or the streams kind of mimic, or they're a reflection of the person's channel in general. And maybe that's why MJ's is so refreshing, because she's refreshing. Not to say that Steve isn't refreshing. I'm just saying there's a different vibe there with Steve. Let's put it that way. So that's kind of an interesting observation, at least for me. I think it's kind of interesting. Plus, it's like on MJ, there are some newer channels and you can support them, and I must be great for them. So back to my cozy Saturday. I'm going to be working on 2 books mainly. The Trollop And my book that I decided to go back to, that I still don't love it, but it's fine. The Fellowship Point, I decided that I would read it. Don't ask me exactly why. Partly because someone said that they liked it, and I want to give it a shot. And I think it's going to be like a good read, nothing more, nothing less. And I tend to sort of, overly invest. I want all my reads to be Bleak House. That's just not possible. Hello, on this quiet Saturday. So I picked up this textbook of Western art at a library sale for like $2, $1, $2. And I'm looking through it to consider, I'm gonna probably cut out some of these pictures and put them in my regular journal, or just start some kind of scrapbooky, collagey thing. I don't know. I do like, and it's just fun to have little reproductions of beautiful paintings. It's just copies. Whistler's mom. One thing I found that I really like was the kneeling bull. Here it is. I just think that's beautiful. But I would want to have this next to it. It's going into the fact that it's a mystery because it has no provenance. But it's not a forgery. It's a mystery. Isn't that beautiful? I just love it. I love the sort of almost like it's wearing a dress. It's a Klimt. Just kidding. So what one could do is either just cut out the whole thing, or if I, cite it correctly, copy it as a writing thing. It's kind of a lot of writing though. But I would want to keep this so I know. That's my problem with cutting things out, is I am interested in the text sometimes, not always, but I think that's lovely. And now the reason I'm looking at this is I neatified my bookshelves, which I might show you later on. They're not perfect. Also, the outlet was not fixable, so we're going to have to get an electrician in to look at it. So that's a bit disappointing, but such is life. So here's how I've neatified this one. So this is the kind of thing that I said to Bill. I just pointed, and he didn't even notice that it looks different, but I think it looks neater. I put for some reason, I don't even know where this came from, but we have a whole edition of Virginia Woolf's diary, which I might dip into. And just kind of books that look a little bit the same. I don't know, aesthetically pleasing. And then I think I am kind of wanting to have the 4 the same at the bottom, so I might just get more that look like this one. They're all the same. And then over here, this one, I don't quite have enough. I just kind of bought this illustrated German history collection because it looks uniform, kind of from the garage. And then I just put all the photo books in one little shelf. And these are my postcard books, which of course looks a little empty, which means I have to do post-crossing again. Just kidding, maybe. Post-crossing will be good for writing practice, like calligraphy, so maybe. Anyway, that's what it looks like right now. It does look better than it did. I think it does, but it's still not perfect. And I kind of wish, like this one here needs a different background because you don't see him on this background so much. Not enough contrast. That's not so important because they won't be there the whole time. And they still look kind of cute. I think I'm just going to leave them. Just leave them. So, one thing happened yesterday. And I feel kind of bad for Lily, but she's okay. So I let her out. Sometimes I just let her out. And I let her out at, I think it was like 5 or something. And I forgot about her. And she was outside until about 9 o'clock. And we opened the door because I realized it, in a fit of panic. And she had just been sitting under one of the furniture pieces outside because it was a bit rainy. And she definitely seems kind of like you forgot about me. But she hadn't run away or anything. And she was pretty chill. She wasn't too upset. But she definitely seems a little bit like, you guys forgot about me. I'm so sorry, Lily. How could I forget my Lily? I don't think she's ever been out that long. That was quite a long time. And I'm glad she didn't run away, but she's not that dumb. She knows that at some point we're going to open the door. If anything, Mr. T had come in and out numerous times in the front. And I asked Mr. T, why didn't you tell us about Lily being outside? He didn't tell us. But we got her back. So all is well. Right, Lily? All is well. So I just had the idea after rewatching what I had already recorded to put the ones that were at the bottom on the top, so that sometimes behind the reindeer there's a black box now and you see the brown reindeer better. That's not bad. I still think I want the top to be all the same though. I think that will look good. That'll appeal to my OCD, you know, uniformity desires. And yeah, no, I think the books look much better actually. I do like that. So yeah, no, not bad at all. I can live with this. Except for where you see the internet stuff. I still kind of want to cover that up somehow. We'll see. There's a skunk. I don't know what he's eating. I think he may have come up and gotten what was here. What is he doing? I'm so scared he's gonna spray. What is he doing there? God, if these two are like, what is going on? What is going on? Just wanted to capture the skunk. Don't spray. What is he doing? Oh my gosh.